Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jamil.
And we are here at PurLife.
Yes.
Which is like the center of downtown, I feel like, for a lot of people.
It is. A lot of people may ride by and not even walked into here because they probably see the cafe.
Right.
And they say, you know what, hold up, there's also a gym in there.
Well, I didn't realize how big it was.
It's big. It goes all the way back. You can even watch some of the classes taking place.
It's so cool. I mean, I come and get food here a lot. See, this is how you create this body. You come for the snacks and not the exercising.
Just trust me.
Yeah, well, we like food.
No, we do.
You know what?
But you talk about it more than me.
Well, I'm hungry at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay? Because I come here and film before I eat.
There you go.
But no, I think this is one of those places that you see it and you're like, wow, pretty gym. You get in here and you're like, wow.
And I think, and that's great. And I think that's why we really need to talk to the person that really makes the magic happen.
Well, before we bring him on, there was a big event that you got to go to and I wasn't invited to this time.
That was last night.
I know.
Yeah, so the Core Men's Group.
Yes.
From the chamber. It was created, I think it was probably like a couple months ago, and I guess it formulated from, there was a lot of things happening for women throughout the chamber. There was nothing really going on for men.
And the men heard you complain every Wednesday.
We started crying.
They heard him cry on Wednesday.
Listen, a lot of us, we do get very sensitive, believe it or not, and something formulated from that. And I think last night it was a very good group of men that came together at Warren, for the first event, and it was awesome. It was.
Did you guys do nails? What did you do?
I'll let them see the pictures.
Okay. All right. That sounds better.
So listen, I mean, going there and actually, if you haven't been to the Warren, that's probably one of the best spots in Delray. But at the same time, having that whiskey experience, they have over, I don't know how many bottles of whiskey that they have on the wall.
Well, I thought I wasn't a whiskey person until we went there.
Yeah, thousands of bottles of whiskey on the wall.
And their whole goal is, and he said when we were filming there the one time, that he will find a whiskey for everybody. Yes. So and he can, he really can.
Fitzy is the spiritual advisor. That's his actual title.
That's right.
He's the spiritual advisor there. And a lot of times, in life, we do need somebody to spiritually advise us on a lot of things. And I think he did. Booze. I did get some advising yesterday from him. And
while you had your spirits.
Yes, while I had my spirits.
Well, it sounds like a great time, and I like that there are so many different kinds of events with the chamber. You have like ones that are for lunch or breakfast, the breakfast business and bagels, or they have women's events. Now they have the men's events. So if you want a more casual kind of setting where you can network and, like you were saying, there were a lot of great men there to get to know.
It was a powerful group. So from city commissioners, you had people from real estate, different doctors there. Yeah, so many, from all of the different facets here in Delray Beach. So if you want to be a part of that group, first, call the chamber, figure out how can you get involved. I'm telling you, it's something that you really need to really take part in.
I think for anybody, whether you're a business owner or work for a business here locally, you're going to meet somebody that you can do business with or make a new friend.
All right, so guess what? We're going to introduce them to a new friend.
I'm like dying, guys.
We're going to introduce them to their new friend. So our guest.
Yes.
All right, and he's also the director of group fitness at PurLife Fitness Center. Bill Dorton, come on up.
Come on.
Come on down. You're the next contestant on.
Yes. Jamel is right.
The next contestant. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to PurLife.
Thank you. I mean, it is so much nicer and bigger than you even know when you're walking by. And it looks beautiful when you're walking by.
Yes, and I totally agree. And I want to touch on the name a little bit. And I want to, PurLife, how did that name come about?
So our owner, Travis Tomko, he and his wife were on vacation and they were down in the Dominican Republic, and Pura Vida was a big thing there. So he kind of took that happy time in his life and then kind of brought that into here when we launched this brand.
There we go. I knew it was something.
Yeah. So, you guys have a lot of things happening all the time, like we touched on a little bit with your food and your cafe in the front. I have to say, you do such a great job at having healthy options that are easy. You can walk right up to the window. My daughter loves your smoothies.
Smoothies are so good.
They're so good.
Our goal when we created this place was to create a wellness destination.
Okay.
We want you to come here, eat here, work out here, be part of our community within the big Delray community. Because like you mentioned before, we're kind of dead center. Like we consider ourselves the heartbeat of Delray.
Yep.
So we're here in the middle of everything, and so we want you to come here. You can work here in the cafe, eat, get your juice, grab and goes, quick, easy, healthy snacks. Because there's not a lot that's fast and healthy in this town.
And delicious.
And delicious.
Because there's 3 things that you would think would be easy to do, but it's not. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, and we have our own juice company that we sell out of there. Most of our ingredients are all organic. We get as much local as we can.
That's great.
Try to support everybody close to us.
So for the people that's out there that's intimidated about coming into the gym, I can say that you guys have different types of classes. You have it for every facet and every walk of life. You know, I've seen from young, I've seen elderly in here. Can you talk about those different programs and everything that you have here in the gym?
Yeah, so we offer about 50 different group exercise classes a week. We've partnered with Menin and the Ray Hotel right down the street. We are the only place in, I believe, Palm Beach County that has a rooftop yoga option. We do yoga up on the roof of the cube. We have the boot camps out in the field. We're out there 6 days a week. And then all the other classes are right behind this wall. And we have booty classes, cardio classes, strength classes, endurance classes, kind of all different assets of fitness. So whatever your goal is, we can point you the direction of which classes you should get to get there. If you have weight loss, weight gain.
Wow.
And all of our instructors are highly certified personal trainers. So they're not just somebody that took a weekend course
and said, I'm good at running.
I'm going to go be a cheerleader in a classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actual trainers, so they can modify things to actually help you inside of our class.
Oh,
You know,
that's big.
and not only that, I do see you guys are really involved in the community as well. But and you spoke about that partnership with Menin, but I love what you guys are doing over there on the green next to the Ray Hotel as well.
And
with all
it's
of the
fun to
classes.
watch
It's beautiful.
everyone do the
It's
classes
beautiful.
too.
You know, I come by there and there's like 70 people out there working out.
Well, we're waiting for you to make it
I know.
71.
Well, I was
There you
walking into
go.
Christina's. I was walking into Christina's
going
to
to
get me
eat.
a turkey club.
See, you threw me under the bus about food. See, he's just as bad.
But it looks fun. You know,
does look
it
fun.
looks fun. You
Yeah.
get a nice workout in, and at the same time, you're networking at the same time. So I think that's great.
Yeah, for a lot of people, whether you're in our class or personal training or just here by yourself, this is like your 1 hour a day where you don't have a boss, you don't have kids, you don't have anything.
true.
You're gonna walk in here, and our goal is to make you leave here feeling better than when you came in. We want to
a good
keep
goal.
stress-free, make it fun, make you fit, and then send you throughout your day, and hopefully the rest of your day carries on from there.
And then you guys do one-on-one sessions. So let's say if I don't like working out in big groups
Yeah.
and I just want to work one-on-one with a trainer, how does that work?
Yeah, personal training is kind of our main focus here, actually.
Okay.
The group exercise craze is taking off. It's kind of bouncing out a little bit now. We have, within walking distance of here, 3 different group exercise studios that only do group exercise. We have some yoga studios, but we kind of have it all here where we have the group exercise, the personal training, which obviously is the most one-on-one.
Yeah.
We cater directly to your needs. You have injuries, we cater to your diet, whatever we can do to help you, you're going to get that one-on-one attention to get you to your goals. At the end of the day, that's obviously the best way to do anything. However, that does come with a financial price, where from there, the group exercise is much more affordable for most people on that side. And then we also just have open gym. You can come in here and do anything you want. And our 10,000 square feet here, which most people don't realize it's that big.
It is, yeah. I didn't realize it was this big. I mean, as we were walking in, we kept walking, and then there's more.
No, the first time I just thought it was a bunch of mirrors at first. You know, you
Yeah,
go in a
that's
place,
what I
they
thought
have mirrors to make it
too.
look
Yes.
big. But no, this
not.
place is actually big.
I mean, it is. It's incredible.
You know, and when I was in high school, our football coach used to have signs on the mirror, you know, in the gym, in the weight room. He say objects in the mirror appear bigger than what they are. Because, you know, a lot of people that's working out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that came out of nowhere. I
That's
just-
really funny.
I don't know, I'm kind of
That's
corny
funny.
like that. But
No, that's really funny.
So with the cafe, let's go back to food. I know
Yes.
Amanda likes this conversation. Let's go back.
You see,
So with that, there's other things. So
listen, right.
if you're a part of the gym, if you have a membership here, you can get free delivery.
Yep, through Delivery Dudes.
Wow.
So what are the other perks?
So
Like,
wait,
just
you
so
can right there pay for your whole membership. Well, I can at least because I order the
And your
salads a
savings.
lot from here, from my savings on delivery.
Right. Yes. Why
What
not?
are the other perks?
First, being a member here is one, you're part of our community, and we like to do a lot of stuff for the rest of the community, and we help out as many ways as we can with as much as we can.
Yeah.
And then you also get the cafe option. We have a hair salon at our Boca location, where if you become a member, Jamel can come get his curls put in.
I get my scalp scratched, you know.
Then as soon as you sign up, you get a free personal training session.
Wow.
And that's with one of our trainers. They sit you down, they throw you on our in-body scale, which is going to tell you all your body fat, your baseline,
That's
and
scary.
everything.
That's
it's
real
scary. But if you're
I
actually
wanna
gonna
know.
if you're actually gonna do this, you might as well have some
Yeah,
kind of
that's true. A
numeric,
baseline.
something that actually shows you what you're progressing on instead of I lost 2 pounds, but what did you lose 2 pounds of?
Right. It's true.
Not all-
It's true.
Or I've been here for 3 months and I haven't lost a pound. But if you lose 5 pounds of fat and gain 5 pounds of muscle,
Right,
the scale's
right.
going to trick you.
Yep.
So you actually need to see those numbers, and then
Smart.
you also have the access to the restaurant with a house account, where you can just walk in, grab, order what you want, and just put on my account.
Nice.
And
You don't have to think
you
about
don't
it.
have to think about anything. You don't have to bring wallets in here. Just come in,
Makes it easy.
make it. We try to make
I know that now. So
make it as easy as you can.
my
to
last
come in.
name Dorton. Every time I put it on my account, it's Dorton.
I'm gonna put his picture right up on the couch.
Do not serve this man. He is
That
not
is
Bill
not Bill
Dorton.
No, but I have to commend you. I mean, last year, I think it was last year in Sunrise, the condo that collapsed in Miami. You guys went down and supported the first responders, fed all of the first responders. You even took some kids from Atlantic High School with you to assist. So when I talk about getting involved in the immediate community and the surrounding community, that's really big. So that was really great, and that was kind of you for doing
Yeah,
that.
that was one of the many things we like to do, and that was something that being there firsthand and walking into that ground zero, where they called it, where they had their food tent that had no food in it.
Oh,
And
that's
we pulled
awful.
up with 6 trucks loaded with everything, and then they took us actually onto the site. Something that
Oh,
you'll
boy.
never ever forget.
Yeah.
I think I said Sunrise. I meant Surfside.
Yeah, Surfside.
Yeah, that's what.
And
Yeah.
we like to do anything that we can do to help out. Our members are so kind. It's a place you can come in and it's not like stuffy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
true.
likes each other. They all support
You
each
see
other.
them smiling and saying
They-
hi as they're walking by. I mean, it is. It's definitely a community. And to your point, you're always doing something to support the community. He bid on us for the Achievement Center.
Yes, he wanted to be it.
I won breakfast with you, which I'm still waiting on. Just throwing it out there. Been waiting a couple months here.
You know what?
Listen.
I'm gonna bring a skillet.
We're gonna-
I'm gonna set
we're
it up in the
gonna-
park. I'm
in the
gonna make.
parking lot. We're gonna
right
make
in the
our
street.
own. Right. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
chef it
our own
up.
thing.
Yes.
He's gonna. We'll bring that.
Yes, we do. We do owe him breakfast.
We do. Well,
Yes.
we like to eat, so you just.
That's what I'm learning.
You're having
here.
too much fun in here is the problem, Bill. We got to get you out of this beautiful
Bill gets
facility.
in like he told me he gets in like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and start
Do
training.
you
people
really?
here.
Oh,
I've been here for a
I
couple
went
hours.
to bed
so far.
at 4. He's
You went to
waiting.
bed at 4?
I went to bed at 4.
I was here.
Oh, see, we're on opposite schedules. He's starting his day. I'm finishing mine.
So is there like what's the website? Like how could people
How can
get in
people come and
contact if
sign
they
up?
want any
So
more
you have
information?
PurLifeFitness.com is our website. The best thing to do is just come here. So
Mm-hmm. See it for yourself.
Anybody watching the show, we're gonna give a 3-day pass to.
Oh, Jamel, we're going to come for 3 days.
3 days.
3-day
Come for
pass
3 days.
and a free personal training session with the fitness evaluation.
You see that?
Sign me up.
You gotta just tell them that Jamel sent you and Amanda.
There you go.
Don't get Jamel the credit. I was here too, guys. I was here
Get
too.
them in here.
Yep.
So we're gonna do free personal training session, fitness evaluation, and 3 free days after that, so you can try out the classes, try the gym out, and
I'm signing up.
Get
That
you-
sounds awesome.
anybody can come see it for yourself because it's
We're
something
gonna throw in a
that's,
salad on Amanda as well, being that she wants
I'm
to
gonna
get
set
all
up her
the credit.
account before she leaves and just put whatever you want on it.
Listen, I'm not coming in the morning anymore. I'm going to do an evening show by myself in the parking lot.
But yeah, so
This is
that's
wonderful.
great. You guys see that. So listen, if you want to come out, get a session 3 days, then you get one personal training session. You can't beat
amazing.
that. So 3 days.
The
free to
value
work
of
out.
that
The
is,
value, yes.
I mean, that's a huge value.
I agree. Just come in and check it out. You have nothing to lose. But wait, there you go.
Whoa, nothing to lose but wait.
That's it. Well, thank you for
so
having us.
much.
Thank you for
Thanks for
hosting us,
having
and we really
We'll
appreciate
see
it.
you soon.
Glad you enjoyed the space and you
Yes.
guys have a great day.
Thank
All right, thank you.
you. Wow. That's a good 3. You get to come for 3 days and get a personal
I've
training
never
session.
been to a gym that feels so homey.
It really does. And as you walk in, like truly everybody you pass is smiling and happy and doing their thing. And I think that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I totally agree.
You didn't see a lot of people telling people what to do, like
No,
sometimes.
you know,
you see
sometimes
other
you go.
places.
I'm not going to name the other places.
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm
And they
not gonna
say.
do that, no. Yeah, so you want to introduce our
Yes. So next we have Amelia, the founder of How to Breast Cancer. Come on. I love your outfit.
Thank you very much.
So beautiful.
We have to be our own studio audience. So
This
we have
is
to
the
clap.
smallest chair
I know.
in the world.
It's like old school.
It's an old
school chairs,
Old
right?
School, that's right.
Yes.
Good morning and
Good
to see you guys.
morning. We're so
Thank you.
excited to have
Thank you. For
you.
having me. Thank you for having me.
So How to Breast Cancer. What
Yes.
is this?
Yes. So How to Breast Cancer at thebreastcancerguide.com is a platform that we created to help guide anyone going through a breast cancer journey really understand how do they do this.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about what we know about breast cancer, there's a lot of information
Yes.
about screening and early detection, and that's super important and life-saving. And then there's the other end of the spectrum of survivorship and kind of getting over it. In the middle is this, how do you do all this?
Yeah.
And it's that patient space that is really fragmented. It's kind of all over the place, and we wanted to make that experience better. And so that's what we're
beautiful.
about. That's what we're focused on. Yeah.
And I think that's really important because I have a number of friends who've had breast cancer and lost some friends to breast cancer, and there is that. What do I do now?
Correct.
You get your diagnosis and you are bombarded with information, and even for loved ones in their world,
It's overwhelming.
what do you do? How do you support? So I think having a resource like this is crucial, frankly, to helping people get through and get past this experience.
Right, exactly. Or even stay on it, because
Or
many
stay
people
on it.
have to be on it for a long
For
time.
a long time. I mean, for some people, it's a life plan, and
That's the case for me.
yeah.
I think you make a great point, especially when you talk about the family members
Yeah.
that are impacted. You know, it could be a single mom with
Yeah.
kids, and now she can't even,
Yeah.
you know, provide or do for her kids
Yep.
like she's normally. So she's probably stuck in the whirlwind and probably need that assistance and need that help or that guidance. You know, so it's so many different pieces that fall because of this. You know, this situation. So that's great that you guys are there to be able to assist with that.
So how did this all start?
Yeah, so it started in 2019. I was diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, and it was a complete shock to me, to say the least.
Right.
And the first year was really hard, and I found many of these things you're saying, right? There were so many gaps, and I needed this information, or I didn't really know where to turn without feeling completely overwhelmed, and I already was feeling
Yeah,
overwhelmed.
of course.
So a year later, after that first year, I started getting better. Last year, we decided to launch this site, and I wanted to take all of the learnings that I experienced and the things that I thought this could be so much better,
Right.
and make a better way forward. You know, when you think about the numbers, there are 4 million people in this country living with breast cancer, and each year, roughly 290,000 women and men are diagnosed. So for those individuals, for their families, you know, for
Yeah.
that, having a better way forward is a space that we want to create, and we want to have a place where people can come, and information is patients speaking with patients, which is
Right.
also important.
Yes.
Taking nothing away from the medical community, they're
Yeah.
really important, but a patient that's walked in that experience and knows what you're going through and can help you get there is something that we want to do. And that's what really inspired me to say, I've got to do something with all this that I've now,
Yeah.
you know, amassed. And I'm still in treatment, and I will be for probably the rest of my life.
I think that it's so beautiful that you took this experience that, you know, could for a lot of people shuts you down. And you took this experience and are like, how can I help? How can I serve others?
That's right.
And I think that's very, very unselfish of you, because a
thank
lot of times when you're going through something like that, you feel alone.
Yes.
You may feel alone, and nobody's really thinking about
Yeah.
helping others while you're going through your own,
Yeah.
you know, your own situations. But for you to really step outside of yourself and understand, it's like, I'm going through something, but guess what? There's probably other people going. So I really want to help
Yeah.
and assist. So that speaks volumes.
Thank you.
It
Thank
does.
you.
And for people who are hearing this, and I mean, I'm going to spread this with
Thank you.
everybody I know, because this is just life-changing, this platform where people can come for information. And what you said about connection, I think, is the biggest thing, because I think, like you said, even just from hearing a lot of my friends as they are on their journey, going to the doctor and you're getting this information, you're being told, here's what you do, but it's not helping you feel, and it's not helping you necessarily process because you don't know how to communicate a lot of times, even what you're going through to somebody who hasn't been through it. So how do people connect through your platform? Because I think that's a big, important part.
And what you're saying is exactly right. You go to the doctor and they do their very best to get you started. But for me, it was, I got a binder of materials and it was helpful, but it wasn't going to sustain me, right? So when patients or loved ones or anyone comes to our website, they will see that we have one of our most visited section is our toolkit section. And so they come on and we have a toolkit that's called Getting Started. And it is exactly what you're describing, which is what are the steps I've got to take to at least understand how I frame this up, how I start to understand the questions I need to ask.
Yeah.
Many times you don't even know what to ask your doctor because you're overwhelmed. You're not prepared. So we break it down to, you can download the information. Here's a checklist to get you started. Here's what to expect as you're entering into chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is this overwhelming thing that people hear about, horror stories, and a lot of it is really, really tough.
Yeah.
But we help you with here's day one, here's what happens the week of, and I wish I'd had a little bit more of that with also the texture of how do I customize it.
Right.
So we have, our site is constructed with a section that has a lot of blogs, and again, it's patients writing and speaking with patients.
Beautiful.
Right. We have an experience section where we have what are practices that you can incorporate, like meditation and breath work and what foods to eat. I love to eat too, so that's a big deal to me. I love my food, but you have to really manage how you're eating through the process. And then the other section of our site is on laughter, because you have to find humor and levity to get through this. So the stories that we feature are funny moments, even in treatment. So things that have happened even in the midst of the madness that are just super hilarious. And so we post that out there. We have a podcast series and also a YouTube channel, so that for the folks that prefer to just watch and understand something versus having to read it, they can do that too. And then our subscribers get a monthly newsletter, and we pull in other content from all reputable sources. So we really take time. If we feature an article, it's an article that we feel strongly can be helpful, as opposed to just anything that you find out there on the web.
That's amazing.
So you guys have been up and running about 2 years now?
1 year. So the first year I was still, in the super aggressive chemo. Now I'm still on a chemo, but it's a little bit, allows me to still be able to do some things, right? So we're coming up on our 1 year and continuing to expand. And it's a space, again, that we know we can make an impact, and we want to do it.
Sure.
And this is just a web platform. Is there an office, or is there a place for people to visit, or should they just visit the website?
It's a website, so it's an online platform, and again, our expansion is through the YouTube channel, so that people can, we ultimately want to get to a place where we do kind of like a master class, so you can log in, and a lot of times that's what happens, because patients are tired, they don't necessarily want to drive somewhere, you've got to drive to the treatment room, and that's overwhelming, so they can just visit us, and we're right there, and we're going to continue to expand from that, so that's really good.
Wonderful. I mean, because I think too, then they can do it on their time. If you're having a down day, you don't need to read anything. If you're having a day where you're feeling a little bit more energized and want to learn and grow in your journey, you can just log on.
That's the most important thing, because what happens a lot of times is that you're either too tired or things are where you have to go somewhere to get the service. And sometimes folks are in remote areas and they don't have the same access. So we want to be able to bring that to you, and you can pace yourself and do it as you wish.
And see, that's not local. Like you can reach people
across the world.
Our intention is that. Our intention is
So
that.
have you been able to track how many visitors or how many people coming to the site really signing up?
We are.
And what's that number?
Yeah, so funny you mentioned that. So our number continues to grow. So we started at the beginning, very few, and now we're averaging that we get 3,000 hits or more, on articles, and then we have people that are also, funneling that article to other people. So again, we're still in that early stage, but we feel very confident that because of the experiences that we've had, that people, and when people send us comments, they'll say, oh my goodness, I wish I'd had this when I started, or I'm already in it, but I've gone back and made some course corrections now that I know this other stuff. So it's a fresh set of eyes of an experience that a patient would otherwise not be able to have in a synthesized way. Because there's a lot of information out there, but it's all over the place.
That's incredible.
And we want to change that.
I love it. I love it. I haven't really heard of. I know there's a lot of
I've
other
never heard of
programs out
anything
there,
like
but
this.
nothing like this. Really, when it comes to combating that and fighting and assisting with people that have cancer.
And people tell us that. People tell us that there's a great information, and we work with other nonprofits that are focused on advancing research and for metastatic especially, which is so underfunded and sorely needs help. But to have something that is, we've picked our lane, and our lane is the patient experience.
Yep.
We don't want to own every lane. We want to really own that one and do it with excellence. And that's the difference between, I think, what we have as opposed to what is commonly found out
Well,
there.
earlier you said something. I think this is what really stuck, and it was patient to patient.
Yes,
It is.
That
absolutely.
patient experience, and I think that really makes people really feel comfortable at the same time. Because I'm talking to somebody that's not really just standing by and studying it. This person actually went through it.
I went through it. I lost my hair. In 2019. That's I could have been right there next to you. Yeah, exactly. It's back. And I'm keeping it short intentionally because but it's choices that you have to make, and it's how do you get through all that and the shock of it, and then all the side effect management. It's insane, So, but we're excited. We're expanding, and we're also super excited about taking the website to Spanish. So Spanish is actually my first language. I was born in Cuba. And so in the next couple of months, we are going to have all of the content also available in Espanol for all of our Hispanic community, which is also really important to us to reach and to make an impact there.
I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by what you've done in a relatively short amount of time, if you're thinking about it. And you're healing.
Yes.
So,
It's super fun.
That is. And I think that it gives people a place to go where you can learn and educate yourself and feel less alone. So where do people find this incredible resource?
So our site is called thebreastcancerguide.com. That's the actual URL for it. And then once you go on, and we guide you through it. We say, here's a way to start. We're also going to be adding this journey map so that it's a little more interactive. So you can say, okay, I'm over here in the journey. So maybe these are the 3 or 4 things
maybe you don't need these other
things. You don't need that, right?
Okay.
Or you could at least start here to get yourself organized. And that's all leading up to this October. We're doing an event, which will be our fundraiser event of the year, again, in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So that'll be here in Delray. So we're doing something local. We'll do a fashion show, kind of dinner thing, more details to come. We're working on that.
How beautiful.
So we are, and all the proceeds of that, again, will go to 2 key organizations that we work with, Living Beyond Breast Cancer and MetaViber. They're the 2 that we partner the most with.
Great. Well, thank you so much for
you
joining
for
us.
having
And
me
thank
here.
you for what you're doing for everyone. I mean, this really is so important, and we're so lucky that you have built this for everyone.
It's an honor for me to do it.
Yes,
It's
and
my
you're a
pleasure.
true fighter.
Seriously. I mean, and then to look so good doing it all
Thank you very
on top
much.
of everything
I
else.
brushed my hair this morning.
Well, you look stunning. Thank you so
Thank you
very
for having
much.
me, you
It was
guys.
so
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Thank you.
Wow, I mean, this is phenomenal because truly, last year I lost a very close friend and mentor to breast cancer, and just watching so many people that I love go through this journey and be confused and scared and feel alone, and being a friend or a family member, you can sit and support and tell them you love them, but you have to go through these steps in this journey, and a lot of times it does feel, from what I've heard, a little lonely.
I mean, as a friend, and I mean, it was difficult. Like, what can you say?
What
and
can you
do
say and do when you haven't been through
Right,
it?
right.
And I think so for people who don't have breast cancer themselves but are part of someone's journey, this is a resource you could use too to help.
I agree. I totally agree.
It's incredible.
It is. It is. So
now we have another guest.
that's
Do you
incredible.
want to introduce our next guest?
Well, I think.
What?
All right. So listen. So this is what I was gonna. I was trying to come up with I was gonna.
I
was gonna do a nice little
I'm like,
intro.
what's happening? What are we
I was
doing
gonna do a nice
here?
little intro. I was gonna stand up and sing in front of the
No, you're
microphone.
not. He's sitting down. He is not sitting. We're not doing that. He is not the performing artist we have today.
You know what? Let's just bring on Miss Rena. She's a local artist, so she's gonna come here and she has some. She's gonna share some of her talents with us. So
I want to hear you sing.
You do?
Yeah.
Marissa.
So listen, this is probably the first person that brought their own microphone to our set.
I know.
So-
She came right. We asked her earlier if she walks around with it in her pocket. We think
Yes.
she should and just start singing in front of people on the street.
Yeah.
So really quick, before she starts singing, let's just get to know her a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's do that, definitely.
So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing for about 10 years now, so since
Wow.
a long time. I kind of started I was a little girl and I was in front of my Princess TV and I was singing to Think of Me by Phantom of the Opera.
I love that one.
Do you know,
That's a good one. Yep.
So my mom heard me and she was like, whoa, like, who is that girl singing? She went into my room and she saw me singing and I was completely shy. So I didn't sing for her. But from that day on, she like continued to kind of push me. And so I sing now because my family believes in me and now I believe in myself.
Build up that confidence. That's
Through music.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So, like, what's some of the like? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where-
So from West Palm Beach, but Delray is like, I love Delray. So like just going to Delray and everything, there's so much happening here. So it's really cool to just be a part of something locally, you know, that I'm a part of. So it's really cool.
So you're also a writer as well?
Yes, a songwriter. So I had my song.
Oh, wait, so, and we have to tell everyone, something big happened on May 20th, is that the right date?
Yes.
What happened?
My single came out, Thief, on all platforms. It was so exciting because, you know, like doing music for so long and not having something out there, it just doesn't feel the same. So now that I have something to like share with you guys, it's just so cool.
Well, you know one thing. My mom woke up one morning. I was singing as well in the bathroom. But she just came to like stick the football. I was just like stick the football.
I was wondering where this was going. Did you audition for American Idol? Did you?
I truly think that I can sing.
I think you can too.
I think
I don't think I've ever heard you sing, so I don't know. I just like to pick
that's
on
a
you.
good thing.
That's a good thing. Oh my God. So
That's not going to stop me from thinking that.
you stick to the sports.
I am.
We will let her
Yes.
stick to singing. So what else, like where can people find you? Where can they find your music? I know your single is out on all the platforms, but if they want to learn more about you or book you for something.
Yeah. So you could check out my music on my Instagram, my TikTok, Who is Rena? So RENA. Also my website, whoisrena.com. But I also have a new single that's coming out in July, so it's pretty exciting, July 29th.
exciting.
But yeah, no.
So when you
it's
look at your
exciting.
style of music, or even you look at some celebrity singers, that who does it symbolize? Like who
do I
you
relate
sound
to?
like? Who do you relate to?
I love Adele, Alicia Keys, you know, those kind of, who else?
Adele's like my Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston, I love her.
Whitney! Oh my God!
Powerful girl.
Adele song that.
That's amazing.
Oh,
there we go. Duet. Are you gonna have a duet? Is that a duet?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'll sit here and watch.
Finally, I can see you crystal clear.
I love it.
Should have had it all. Rolling in the deep.
Okay.
There we go.
I love it.
Yeah. You hating on me. Don't hate on
I'm
me.
not gonna hate on you anymore. I'm not
That's
gonna
what's
hate on
going
you
on.
anymore. You did good. That's pretty good. I give you still approval. I think you did a great job. All right. Did your daughter teach you that song?
Yep.
Oh, and I was like, he must have learned it from his wife or his daughter. Right?
So I used to sing a lot because I used to work in Miami. So like driving a whole hour to Miami. I used to sing to myself. I had to entertain myself, get caught in the traffic, going across the Golden Glaze Expressway, and that's when I really found that talent.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so American Idol, if you're out there, let's go. He is ready for his debut. Oh my God.
But you know what? The thing is, you have a skill set, you have a talent, and let's not even talk about it.
Let's show.
Let's show them. Let's be about
Okay, so we're gonna clear. So you have the stage to yourself.
Perfect.
So we're excited to hear your performance.
Yes. All right. Oh, I'm moving.
We're moving.
Oh, okay.
Every alarm is going off inside of my head. Stolen my heart, you're making off just like a bandit. Fool me once, shame on you, but this time it's on me. You're a thief, that's what you are, you're a thief. Damn you for alluring me like criminals do. And call every authority and tell them all it's true. I didn't give it to you. Nah, 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 nah. I didn't give it to you. Nah, 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 nah. I must confess, I guess I wanted you to want me to, but I didn't give it to you. Nah, 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 nah. Falling fast and sneaking past when my guard was down. The buried secrets in my chest, nowhere to be found. You took everything I had and left me so empty. You're a thief. That's what you are. You're a thief. I didn't give it to you. I didn't give it to you. Na 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 na. I must confess, I guess I wanted you to want me to, but I didn't give it to you. Na 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 na. If my heart's in your possession, keep it safe for me. If it seems like I'm obsessing, it's from running with the thief. Oh, I swear. Na 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 na. I didn't give it to you. No. Whoa. I must confess, I guess I wanted you to want me to, but I didn't give it to you. Na 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 na. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't give it to you. Thank you.
I like it. Na 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 na. I can be the background dancer. That's
Listen,
it.
I love that. There you go. We got backup singer, dancer. What else do you
Yeah,
need to
do it
do?
all.
Oh my
That
God.
was awesome. That was fun too.
Amazing.
I mean, you're an entertainer as well. That
So
was-
you wrote this, and I mean, this is incredible. Not only can she sing, she can write.
So actually, this song I did in Nashville, which was so cool because it was like the first time going to Nashville and
That's the
exploring.
mecca right there.
Nashville's incredible.
Nashville is cool. I was like, okay,
Right.
going down to little Florida, going into some mountains.
I mean, she's just like, oh, I sang it in Nashville.
Big.
Well, that's huge. Their
They're
whole
so cool.
life, people
Right.
dream
So-
of performing in Nashville.
What happened in Nashville? How did?
Yeah, so I kind of got connected with some people that really helped me with music. So it was really hard for me to kind of find my sound.
Yeah.
And so through this connection, I got to work with some songwriters, which was
Incredible.
amazing. Ethan Holst and Nick Schwartz, amazing songwriters. So it was cool to kind of get in there and like, I learned a little bit about myself too, kind of
Yeah.
talking about my music and my experience and like seeing how they took what I went through. And so we co-wrote the song. So it's
Oh
really
my gosh, how
Yeah.
cool.
That was
Yeah,
really cool.
really
That
cool.
was nice. That was nice.
We are
Thank you.
so grateful
Thank
to
you.
have had you this morning
Thank
and sharing
you.
your beautiful gift with us. And we're going to follow along on her journey
Yeah.
with
Aw,
music.
thank
I
you.
mean, so incredible.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And then give everybody one more time where they can find you.
Find me. Okay, so yeah, so TikTok or Instagram, Who is Rena, or my website, whoisrena.com. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Oh, this was awesome.
That was
This
great.
I know you guys really love that. Some of you guys are sitting at home dancing on you.
I know, I'm gonna be singing that all
You're gonna have it
day.
in your head all day.
All
now.
day, all day.
So look her up. So listen, we want to thank Mr. Dorton, for hosting us, being
Absolutely.
here, talking about PurLife as well. How to breast cancer. Make sure you guys check out their
incredible
guide.
resource.
Yes. So that was awesome, and thank you guys for joining us today. Have a Delray day. We love you. Peace.